So basically,
No,
where I wanted
sound
to,
is not there. Sound is missing.
but no sound in the beginning. So what I wanted to say here is I just wanted to summarize the topic of augmented reality, what we said in the previous days. We start analyzing the difference between augmented reality and virtual and mixed reality. And I'm summarizing what we say, mention that these are technologies evolving rapidly and becoming more powerful day by day. So it is necessary, as we see in the days after, to have tools that meet the requirements and the latest innovation in the area. Paulo, who is almost arriving, he will use the unit and the Unreal Engine as the softwares below the augmented reality. And he says that these softwares are very important to empower your team building, your assets, and the workflow with tools that can deliver on creative vision and quality burnout for the future. So, I'm trying to change, but this is not easy. Let me interrupt again, because it stopped here on the first. Stopped here. Okay. Are you seeing? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So the topic.
All right, Inês.
Sorry?
It's all right.
Okay, thank you. So the topic for today is augmented reality in cultural heritage. And as Paulo is mentioning here, it involves using digital overlays to enhance the visitor experience at museums, historical sites, and other cultural institutions. Examples for this can include interactive exhibits, guided tours, and virtual reconstructions of ancient structures. These digital elements can help you bring history, culture, and art to life, and by providing additional context, explanations, and multimedia content. This not only makes the visit more engaging, but also helps preserve the original artifacts or locations from potential damage caused by excessive handling of exposure to environmental factors. So what we mean here is that by using augmented reality, we can stop a little bit the problem that we're feeling nowadays with cultural tourism. We are having invasions. I'm speaking about Porto, the city where I am, that is increasing the tourism, and people are visiting historical places. So if we can see them and visit them with augmented reality and feel all the emotions that we have inside and experience how people live in the ancient time, we can also protect heritage and avoid the invasion of pollution and other environmental factors that can affect our heritage. Moreover, we can, with augmented reality, it allows us to see museums and archaeological sites. In order we can cater other kinds of audiences by financial reasons or by ensuring a richer understanding of collective past. They cannot visit the places, so we can work new publics, if you like to see, not those that usually have possibilities to travel. So augmented reality, in summary, has been utilized in cultural heritage since the early days of technology. Initially, they were used for educational purposes like we're doing today, but over time, we're seeing these advancements in hardware and software that have allowed for more sophisticated applications such as virtual reconstructions of historical sites and interactive exhibitions. So we have on the right side of the slide a statistic that goes in the idea that several colleagues have presented in the previous days, that we're seeing that this augmented reality is changing exponentially. So the amount of technology advancements that can occur in 2000, the statistics says that it occurs in 1 hour and 60 minutes in 2013. But when we arrive to 2020, this change already occurs in 30 seconds. So you can see this exponential change that I just mentioned. Okay. So now I'm going to share with you several different experiences where you can see the augmented reality. The first small movie that I have here that Paulo has put it here on the laptop talks about virtual reality and augmented reality exhibitions. And the case study that we bring here is a Chinese museum. So I'm going to many museums in China. Probably you can read and not hear to my monocorded voice. Okay, so this was our first example. Our second example goes for augmented reality applications in museums in general. So you will see the experience of paintings moving. Okay. Okay, so did you drive the horse? So now I'm going to change the.
Yes.
You listen to me, João, and seeing the movies, yeah?
We are perfect with the PowerPoint and everything. Okay.
Sorry, I cannot listen to you. What did you say?
I said that was perfect video this time.
Okay. Thank you very much. So now I'm going to change to another video that is connected with visit campaign with augmented reality. Okay. This was really nice to see people playing with something that doesn't exist. Now I'm going to change to another case study, which is an art show in New York City with augmented reality. It's fun.
We are very happy at the Grady Alexis Gallery that's at El Taller Latinoamericano to be showing the work of Yunuen Esparza here for December and January of 2016. When people see the paintings, they're very surprised because of the quality of the artwork. What is unique about the work is the application of technology. When they view the paintings through Yunuen's app, I don't think that I've ever heard silence. There is always an exclamation and always a surprise. What I find interesting as a curator and as somebody who's been a part of El Taller for over 15 years is how the application opens up the narrative to invite people to continue the story. It offers a way for people to connect to the art at multiple levels and a way for people to connect to fellow viewers. So we have been really enthusiastically showing and telling people to come to see this exhibit because we know that when they come, they're going to be engaged and surprised at another level. And we're also really curious to see where that engagement brings them.
Okay, so as you can see on the final legend of this last video, this is a reality that was already introduced in 2016, so not in 2024, okay? I forgot to remember you that. The next movie, which will be the last short movie for now in this presentation, is how artists will live in the future with augmented reality. And I think it's quite interesting, so I'll share it now.
In digital space, you can be anyone, you can be anywhere, you can be anything.
Working in interactive media, there's no reason that the content has to be stuck on the cell phone. I think it can pop off into the real world too.
To be able to paint and sculpt things in 3D space, I was like, this is something magical. This is going to change the world. With augmented reality, it's great to be able to create a VR piece and import that and be able to show people in real life. They don't have to hop into a headset.
My piece for the Festival of the Impossible is called Descent. You can bring things off the screen and into the real world, and you can really cause this sort of amazing effect in people where they don't realize how this is possible. It could be in a gallery or it could be on the street, so getting people experiencing something hands-on is important.
My role as an artist is to try to put people away from their daily reality. Because these experiences are spatial and they're interactive, it totally changes the grammar of the previous art forms. So we need to discover a new grammar.
I think what this will do is allow more creators to jump in to help define what this creative space might be. As a woman, as a person of color, like there's certain opportunities that I'm allowed in a new space that I might not be allowed in a different space. Everyone will be experimenting and trying different things. I think that's the exciting part.
Now we have all these new technologies to get out of the screen and bring those experiences into physical spaces as well. When I first did that, it was like a epiphany. It just became a lot of fun to push the boundaries of what is possible.
I think there's a lot of possibilities with interactivity we haven't even touched yet. It's about experimentation, it's about creativity, pushing yourself to do something different.
Okay. So now we will continue. Let me see.
No, next.
Okay. So we just make here some presentations in the level of arts and heritage management. And now the challenge is So you want to learn about augmented reality? Well, let me tell you, it's a pretty fascinating field. So there are so many possibilities and applications from education to entertainment, and even in industry like healthcare and architecture. We already talked about this in the previous days, but now we have a new challenge, the challenge in medicine. So did you know that surgeons are using augmented reality to practice complex procedures before performing them on patients? Or that architects are using, so this is for you, Asier, are using augmented reality to showcase their designs in a more interactive and immersive way? Okay, so let's continue. So,
Convém dizer que isto aqui é feito com Unity.
okay, so I forgot to tell you that the presentations that you will see next are produced with two important software, so Unity and Vuforia, okay? How about Vuforia? Listening together, Vuforia and Unity. We started my car, and you can see internally the structure of the car while you are constructing your car. I'm talking about mechanical engineering. So you can see the inside of the car. Looking at it without seeing. You can improve the quality inspection, like a manual, you know. Here are some machine operations. And imagine how I will explain to the people that probably not. This is how the frame rate looks, and it has a different environment. Now we will change it to manufacturing. Okay. So one of our major benefits on the immersive augmented experience and augmented reality technology is their ability to increase engagement and improve learning retention. For example, students in classrooms can use augmented reality to visualize complex concepts, making it easier for them to grasp new ideas and retain the information longer. Additionally, these technologies enable more realistic simulations, which can be particularly useful in the fields like medicine, where practicing procedures, as I said before, will avoid to risk in patients or to use cadavers. And like this, we can see where we're doing mistakes, and when we are in practice doing surgeons, when they're doing practices, they won't fail. Furthermore, collaborative work becomes more efficient when team members can interact with shared digital environments, allowing seamless communication and problem solving. In terms of evolution, we've witnessed advances in both hardware capabilities. So I'm speaking about, for example, faster processors, higher resolution displays, and also non-software development tools. And these two examples that I'm bringing and Paulo is bringing here today, Unity and Unreal Engine is one of the examples. So these improvements have led to broader adoption across various industries such as gaming, education, healthcare, and entertainment.
Isso é realidade, verdade imersiva.
So you have here an example of immersive reality. Have a real video, okay? And when you turn the corner,
Será real e urgente.
this is already invented by Paulo.
Design real e urgente.
This is not real, what you're seeing. This is on the corner. So never go on the corner because it's not real at the corner. You need to be careful in the future. So you see here the details of something that could continue. It doesn't continue, okay? So I can stop now. I can stop. Okay, and you have other immersive experiences. So we have now simultaneously augmented reality integration and the fusion between immersive and augmented reality. And making SHIZAR AV solutions that we have already talked previous days too. So the latest advances in augmented reality can display in special audio and augmented reality assets have enabled making SHIZAR AV solutions more accessible to everybody. And then of course. So let's go. No? Okay. That is. So I promised to go to surgeon place. So I'm in front of Saint Jean Hospital. I am already thinking about augmenting my, not the reality, my salary by doing surgeon experience. So let's start here with what Dr. Danny is doing in the orthopedic surgeon as an orthopedic surgeon, okay? So he's challenging everything that is being done last year. So pay attention.
The goal of Precision OS is to really change how we think about surgical education. It's actually challenging 400 years of dogma, which has been to learn on plastic models or to learn on cadavers. We're creating virtual reality simulation for surgeons and healthcare providers that support the surgeons. I think the first thing is the operating room is not a very good environment to learn in. The benefits we're seeing with virtual reality are that it actually provides you an element of stress that's not disabling to your learning. It also allows you to engage in what we refer to as productive failure. So you basically are allowed to make mistakes and then you learn from them.
All our stuff is simulated, so when you make a cut somewhere, you can cut anywhere. If you drill somewhere, you can drill anywhere. You're forced to actually do it and possibly fail. This brings it closer to a flight simulator. Pilots, when they get in a plane, they've had to have quite a few hours in the simulator, and you know that they've done this. In surgery, it's just unethical for them to practice on people, and so VR is exciting because it moves it closer to that model, and they can practice and fail hundreds of times in a simulator or in VR. That's where you want them to fail, not on you, and so that's what we're trying to help with.
We chose to use the Unreal Engine because they focus on high fidelity, and we wanted to make sure that we hit that high fidelity mark right from the outset. On top of that, Unreal has everything built into it.
So when we first started, we were working out of our basements. We just needed our engine to do a lot of things really quickly. We didn't have time to write our own stuff.
One of the first things was write a simulation around tools to cut, to drill, to ream bone, to simulate bone density. It's a very challenging thing to do, and we're one of the only companies that are doing it. The Quest was a game changer. Be able to take a self-contained VR headset anywhere on the road, put it on, and you're in, provided the frictionless experience that our customers really needed.
For example, we did a session where we had at least 100 people using Quest at a time, which was just amazing to see.
We compared VR to non-VR in senior trainees in orthopedic surgery, and then we had them perform that same procedure in cadavers. They were assessed by surgeons from across the country not associated with our company. And what they found was that clearly the VR group was superior in technical skill and in safety compared to the non-VR group. And interestingly, the virtual reality group also learned the information 570% faster. That's now been published in the leading orthopedic journal. We're learning from trainees that when they get into this, they're hungry for knowledge and they're hungry for experience. So how do they get that practice before they get to the OR? Everybody wants to be a master at their craft, and you don't do the same procedure over and over again to become an expert, because every patient is different. It's doing the same thing with variation, which actually brings you towards expertise. And that is what we focus on with our technology.
Okay, so are you still alive, or are you impressive with I forgot to inform people who don't like this kind of thing not to see. Next, I'm going to another case study that is happening in an Austrian institute where you can merge reality, okay? This is for trauma situation.
It's not a video.
It's not a video.
It's
Yeah.
an image.
It's not an image. So can I change now? Okay. So how augmented reality will change the world forever? Apple.
The world is a myriad of possibilities, from gene therapy to shape-shifting robots to virtual reality and now augmented reality. 20 years ago, it would have been crazy to think we could have combined real-world and computer-generated content, or that we would be able to operate computers with nothing but a contact lens. This is what is known as augmented reality. If you're not a science nerd like me, you may be wondering, what is augmented reality? In simple terms, augmented reality, or AR for short, is all about blending the real and virtual worlds to create something entirely new and exciting. It's a technology that allows us to enhance the real world with digital content through holographic technology, enabling the virtual to interact with the physical environment. Okay, think of it this way. While virtual reality wants reality entirely in a digital world, AR wants to enrich our perception of the real world by using computer-generated images, video, sound, and other details. It's like creating an entirely new perspective of reality for our brains. So how does it work? Inside any device that creates AR content, virtual 3D images can overlay real-world objects based on their geometrical relationship. The device must be able to calculate the position and orientation of objects relative to others, so the combined image is projected on mobile screens, AR glasses, and other devices such as contact lenses. These AR contact lenses would serve as the main talking point in this video, but first I would like to lay the groundwork for how augmented reality came to be. A little history lesson, everyone. In 1968, the first AR technology was developed at Harvard by Ivan Sutherland, often called the father of computer graphics, and Bob Spruley. Sutherland and Spruley created an AR head-mounted display system to superimpose virtual information onto the physical environment. This was called the Sword of Damocles. Kinda cool in a punk rock way. This technology has then been advanced by companies, universities, labs, and national agencies over decades. However, it wasn't until 2008 that the first commercial AR application was developed. German agencies in Munich created a printed magazine ad for a BMW Mini that appeared on the computer screen when held in front of a camera. By manipulating the paper, users could control and view the virtual car from different angles. This was one of the first marketing campaigns that allowed interaction with a digital model in real time. This groundbreaking AR application inspired other brands to put content on a screen and have consumers interact with it through physical tracking markers. In 2011, National Geographic showcased rare and extinct animal species walking through a shopping mall. In 2011 also, Disney showed cartoon characters interacting with people on the street in Times Square, while in 2013, Coca-Cola tried to simulate environmental problems. These AR displays were used to engage customers at events or public spaces, but they required considerable investment and weren't always scalable. Still, it's so clear that since the early 2010s, augmented reality had already started taking off. But the real shift happened when AR usage left just advertisement and started affecting how we relate to and consume products. Imagine virtually trying on a watch or a piece of jewelry from the comfort of your own home. This technology was groundbreaking at the time because it gave customers a better sense of what a product would look like on them before they even purchased it. Even the Apple Watch was available for a similar virtual try-on. This process wasn't always perfect. The task of printing out and cutting a unique paper model to fit one's finger or wrist was somewhat clunky and required effort from the consumer. But that didn't stop people from trying it out and having fun with it. Fast forward a few years and the most significant AR technology was introduced to use in the form of a tiny contact lens.
We're building Mojo Lens, which is, we believe, the world's first augmented reality smart contact lens.
A US startup called Mojo Vision has developed a contact lens that delivers an augmented reality display right in front of your eyes. That's right, you can now get information and notifications without looking at your phone or tablet. And not just that, you can interact with the display using just your eye movements.
Think of it like a spotlight that follows your eyes wherever they move. And so it's about 15 degrees, but you can't look at the edges directly because it moves with your eyes. So we like to say it's an unlimited field of view.
This breakthrough invention has been in development for the last 10 years and has already received over $100 million or 77 million pounds in funding. Mojo Vision CEO Drew Perkins said, "Mojo has a vision for invisible computing, where you have the information you want when you want it and are not bombarded or distracted by data when you don't. The company's goal is to reduce our dependence on screens by putting the display on our eye. By projecting a micro-LED display directly onto the retina, Mojo Vision has managed to create a virtual teleprompter, navigation instructions, and other interactions that appear floating in your field of vision. The contact lens uses unique, purpose-built microelectronics and the world's densest microdisplay with 14,000 pixels per inch resolution.
The heart of the lens is the world's smallest and densest micro-LED display.
That's the thing in the center.
That's the thing in the center. We had to invent that ourselves. So it's a 0.5 millimeter across with a density of 14,000 pixels per inch.
Okay.
Which is by far the densest display you're ever going to find.
The company has also developed a solution that allows you to click on an icon by concentrating on it and turn it off by looking away or blinking. The lens is discreet and does not change your appearance, making it perfect for professional and social situations. The Mojo Vision contact lens is even connected to the internet, which means you can get instant access to information based on your surroundings. For example, it can show you the way to the nearest gym or supermarket. Also, the company has received approval from the US Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, as a breakthrough device to test the contact lens to help people with visual impairments, such as macular degeneration or retinitis pigmentosa. Mojo Vision envisions business applications for workers or specialists who need real-time information in their field of vision without bulky headsets. So get ready to say goodbye to those clunky headsets and hello to the Mojo Vision contact lens. The lens is not yet available for commercial launch, but with the FDA's approval, it's only a matter of time before we see this game-changing invention in action. Mike Weimer, a co-founder at Mojo Vision, had this to say.
We think it's a really exciting new category with a lot of opportunity if we can kind of change the way the relationship that we have with some of our screens and actually make things less intrusive by letting us look and feel human, right? A contact lens that is very subtle and hard to notice.
But why does any of this even matter? Well, many in Silicon Valley believe that AR will become as ubiquitous as smartphones. Most experiments with AR have focused on glasses or headsets. In 2014, there was Google Glass, and Apple Glass is expected to hit the market soon. In addition, a variety of wearables are already available on the market that incorporate AR technology, such as the Amazon Echo Frame, Voodoo Music's Blade Upgraded, and Ray-Ban Stories. They tend to be heavy, leaving the wearers looking and feeling like Geordie LaForge from Star Trek. That's why Mojo Vision went straight to a hands-free and light option. They are making AR more discreet and consumer-friendly, basically projecting the visuals directly onto our retinas. This could significantly impact real-world applications, especially in industries or environments where the aforementioned types of wearables are impractical. A good example is when riding a bike.
Some of the early use cases that we're looking at are really focused on sports and athletics and performance, where you want to have eyes-up information when you're running or skiing or cycling.
During any seriously engaging sports, you need to be aware of your surroundings. You need to ensure that you can look at the information quickly and move on. With Mojo Vision's contact lenses, important information can be easily overlaid without getting in the way. So why is this such a big deal? For starters, it could literally revolutionize the way we receive and interact with information. Think about it. Instead of pulling out our phones or listening in on headsets, we could simply look into the corner of our vision and see important notifications or instructions. Basically, having a computer in the palm of your hand, or eye. Also, Mojo Vision's contact lenses would be handy in professions like medicine or engineering, where workers need to have access to real-time information as fast as possible. It would be so cool. For instance, a surgeon seeing their patient's vitals in real time, or an engineer seeing hard-to-reach parts inside a machine will definitely improve job efficiency. Also, they can potentially change the game for people with poor vision and first responders alike. These lenses can enhance images in real time by adjusting contrast and lighting, making seeing details in low light conditions easier. But that's not all. There's even a zoom feature that can help you see facial expressions from afar. How cool is that? But the real magic lies in how these lenses could be used in high-stress environments like firefighting. Imagine being able to see the outlines of objects in smoke-filled rooms and track the locations of other team members, all without taking your focus away from the task at hand. The lenses could even display your oxygen levels without the user fumbling around for a device. I mean, talk about a game changer. And it gets even better. Mojo is working on a version of the lenses for the rest of us. We'll have access to location data, weather updates, and even translations right in your line of sight without pulling out your phone. It's like having an invisible computer or a personal assistant right in your eyes. We can't wait to see what the future holds for this exciting technology. The application and possibilities are limitless. Still, it's rather ironic that we've gone from not sitting too close to the television to putting the television on our eyeballs. Science is amazing. Overall, Mojo Vision's AR contact lenses are an exciting development in the world of wearable technology. This is the stuff that sci-fi dreams are made of. Still, there's a lot to do. These lenses are still in development and have some regulatory hurdles to clear before they hit the market, even with FDA approval. There are questions like, how would the strain of these contact lenses affect the eyes? Is there a risk of burns? I mean, it's still an electrical gadget. How would it affect those with poor eyesight? Well, I can't give you an answer to all the questions, but for the first question, there's an answer already.
That you're not going to have the display on full brightness, always active for 8 hours or whatever it happens to be. Our goal is about 2 hours of continuous use, but chunked up and spread out throughout the day.
Now let's discuss how this lens works and the intricacies of it all. We'll start from what we already know and work our way down. The core of this technology is a micro display positioned directly in front of the pupil. This is meant to mimic regular contact lenses. This micro display is mighty, with 14,000 pixels per inch. That's essentially 300 times more than the average smartphone's 471 pixels per inch. However, Mojo lenses are gas permeable and rigid, so they need to be custom fitted to your eyes. This means that you can't go passing your lenses to just about anyone. They'll be specially made for you, a typical feature of hard contact lenses. Now, you may wonder, how would this contact lens even be powered? Well, Mojo claims that small film-like batteries within the lenses will likely power them, and give or take, they should be good for a full day of use. Additionally, the lens is powered by a streaming computer worn around the neck. This would stream content at extremely low latency via a proprietary communication protocol directly to the lens. Here is Steve Sinclair, Senior VP Product and Marketing at Mojo, explaining it.
Most of the compute does happen on another device. We call it a relay accessory. It's like a neck band that you wear around your neck. It has a wireless radio with that 5 gigahertz connection, so it
Yeah.
can talk to your eyes, talk to the lens. It's got a CPU and a GPU and memory, and it's got radio, so it can talk to your phone.
This innovative protocol minimizes latency and conserves the lens's batteries, making it more efficient and faster than Bluetooth. However, it's unclear how this communication will work, because Mojo has said it will not rely on Bluetooth, but instead on a proprietary technology called Mojo Tooth. Due to its secure interference-free transmission between the neck and eye computer, direct streaming from smartphones or the cloud is not currently possible. The lenses will also have an embedded image sensor to recognize what you're looking at and bring up contextual information that may be helpful. So, eye tracking sensors will also be included in the final version, helping the lenses follow your gaze. Mojo is working towards the next iteration of these lenses, which is expected to be revealed soon, but their biggest hurdle is gaining total FDA approval, which could take several years of clinical trials.
We'll be making tweaks to all the elements of the system, to the UI, building out software and building out the platform aspects of what we want to do. And then once we've done that, then we can take that finished product to the FDA.
Nevertheless, the lenses have been admitted into the Breakthrough Devices program, which provides guidance for getting them approved for medical purposes. But once these lenses hit the market, they would genuinely disrupt the ecosystem. Mojo Vision doesn't see its technology as a replacement for future data glasses, but wants to secure significant shares of the emerging market. The startup predicts that 20 to 30% of smart glasses users could prefer tech contact lenses. Also, the company hopes to price the Mojo lens in the high-end smartphone region, but purchasing the lens will be more complicated than buying a smartphone. With only around 110 employees and raised capital of about $205 million, Mojo Vision is considered a relatively small and potentially underfunded startup. This makes it challenging for them to scale up and expand their operations. The company is looking to raise more funds to support their growth. One of the biggest barriers to entry for the Mojo lens in the consumer market is that the lens needs to be custom made for each user. Additionally, an external computer must be worn around the neck to stream content directly to the lens. This could pose a challenge for customers who are looking for a more convenient and user-friendly option. However, Mojo Vision is aware of these challenges and is working on further refinement to make their product more accessible to the broader market. They are striving to find innovative solutions to these problems, and we look forward to seeing what they come up with. Mojo is not the only one in the smart contact lens game. There's also Innovega. However, for Innovega, it's a bit different. They are already producing smart glasses and contact lenses.
So the Immacula system, which includes both the contact lens and the eyewear, has displays located inside the eyewear with the electronics to power the displays, and then a contact lens which enables the user to see the displays inside the eyewear while also seeing the real world.
After extensive contract work for the US government and military, Innovega has been shifting its focus to the commercial market, including developing soft contact lenses that can be worn all day. Like Mojo, this Bellevue, Washington-based company aims to use contact lenses to create an augmented worldview. In 2022, Innovega Incorporated made an impressive breakthrough in smart contact lenses. During a phase 2 clinical trial, the company's iOptic smart contact lens showed promising results in participants who wore them with and without Innovega's high-tech eyeglasses. The results showed that the visually impaired participants reported better visual acuity. If perfected, this technology will help people who are visually impaired to see the world like never before. This milestone is a significant achievement for the company, founded nearly 14 years ago. Innovega's CEO and co-founder, Stephen Wiley, believes that his company's patented technology, combining lightweight eyewear and disposable soft contact lenses, will ultimately win over approaches that require bulky headsets or low-resolution displays. Innovega's progress comes at a perfect time when big players like Meta, Microsoft, and Apple are bringing new attention to the metaverse. With 20 people on its team, including employees and contractors, Innovega has generated about $6 million in revenue over its lifetime and has raised about $16 million in funding, including $3 million from its new strategic partner and other corporate venture funds. Despite all the strides, there's still a lot that's not known about Innovega. One example is the identity of Innovega's commercial partner. However, the company expects to receive receive regulatory approval soon, with phase 3 clinical trials currently underway with the US Food and Drug Administration. The commercial agreement validates Innovega's plan to license its technology to other companies that will manufacture and distribute the final products. If this happens, this will push Innovega to the general market. But hold on, before you get too excited, we're still years away from seeing these contact lenses in our eyes. Why? It all comes down to 3 factors: technology, medical approval, and market value. First, let's talk about technology. The electronics required for smart contact lenses have to be incredibly tiny, and implementing them comes with several challenges. Companies must carefully consider which type of contact lens to use as their base and build the technology from there. For example, Mojo Vision uses a scleral lens with all the technology embedded inside the lens and a wearable neck device as the processor. Meanwhile, Innovega uses a soft lens with a polarizer filter that pairs with glasses that handle most of the technology. Each type of contact lens comes with its own difficulties, and the manufacturing process can be time-consuming, but with recent advancements, scleral lenses are becoming more popular again.
We've identified that the best contact lens platform to meet our need is the scleral lens platform. In recent years, scleral lens became more popular again because they realized that now it's easier to make.
After figuring out the manufacturing issues, the companies had to make sure that their contact lenses were gas permeable, biocompatible, and had superior performance. Since these smart contact lenses are considered medical devices, they must also be approved by the FDA. Before clinical trials, the companies have to verify the physical and chemical properties of the lens material through multiple preclinical tests.
If we're making the claim, then we have to prove we do that.
You try to figure out if there is anything that could be potentially harmful.
Currently, both Mojo Vision and Innovega are in phase 2 clinicals to verify their designs and compare them to other marketed lenses. Still, it's not just these 2 upcoming titans that are in the game. InWith Corp announced tech that could revolutionize the world of contact lenses at the 2021 Consumer Electronics Show, or CES. What's so special about this technology, you ask? Well, InWith has developed soft contact lenses that can house AR chips to enhance the vision of everyday consumers. These chips are embedded into the hydrogel, and InWith claims to be the only company publicly demonstrating this technology, and they've got several hundred patents to back it up. Their ultimate goal is to create a contact lens platform for the masses that can improve daily vision using augmented reality. And the best part? InWith plans to receive breakthrough approval from the FDA soon, with plans of the contact lens hitting the market shortly after. That's right, this technology is no longer a concept, it's becoming a reality.
There's a lot of things that people are willing to do to improve their visual experience. And I think that once they put on the lenses and they feel that they are comfortable and that they feel very much exactly like what they're used to wearing, then I think they'll realize that there's not a boogeyman behind the lenses.
According to Michael Hayes, the founder of InWith, the lens can superimpose information from a connected device like a smartphone directly into your field of view. Imagine seeing speed limits, navigation arrows, and other important information without looking away from your road or your surroundings. That's augmented vision at its finest. As if that's not enough, Apple reportedly plans to release AR contact lenses by the decade's end. Yes, you heard that right, Apple. According to reliable Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, the company is working hard to turn visible computing into invisible computing, and they're doing this by creating lenses that can do more than improve your vision. But wait, there's a catch. According to Kuo, these lenses will likely work in tandem with your iPhone and won't have independent storage for computing. Of course, this could change depending on how the technology develops, but still, the idea of having AR capabilities in your contact lenses is interesting to say the least. Technology is advancing so quickly before our eyes. Traditional lenses could soon be a thing of the past. It's exciting to think about how AR contact lenses could make the world a better and more interesting place, from creating smart cities to the uncountable integrations with the metaverse. I mean, just think about it. No phones, GPS, just an eye movement and a voice command. And it's not just consumers who stand to benefit. AR contact lenses could also revolutionize various industries. Just think of lawyers having access to records in real time, or construction workers visualizing building building plans right in front of them. With companies like Mojo, Inwith, Innovega, and Apple entering the smart contact lens game, the future is exciting. So as I end here, let me ask you a question. Would you wear a smart contact lens when they inevitably get released to the public? Thanks for watching. Click on the videos you see on your screen for more.
Para a apresentação do Apple Vision Pro que foi apresentado.
Okay, so we're going to see just the Apple Vision Pro. We are in the future, okay?
The world is a myriad of possibilities.
So today, I'm excited to announce an entirely new AR platform with a revolutionary new product. And here it is. Introducing Apple Vision Pro. Vision Pro is a new kind of computer that augments reality by seamlessly blending the real world with the digital world. It's the first Apple product you look through and not at. Vision Pro feels familiar, yet it's entirely new. You can see, hear, and interact with digital content just like it's in your physical space. And you control Vision Pro using the most natural and intuitive tools, your eyes, hands, and voice. With Vision Pro, you're no longer limited by a display. Your surroundings become an infinite canvas. Use your apps anywhere and make them any size you want. Capture photos and videos and relive your most important memories in an entirely new way. Watch your movies, shows, and sports, and immerse yourself in games on a giant screen surrounded by spatial audio. And connect with people as if you're sharing the same space. These are just some of the ways that Vision Pro blends digital content into the space around us.
Okay, this is the product that is on sale now. So if you'd like to buy it, how much we will have to pay for this?
$400.
$400. It's cheap, okay?
Oh, it's $400. It's $4,000.
Thousand.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. And
you have a commission, no?
well, it wouldn't be bad if it was 400 for each that you sell. I think me and Paul will be very happy. I'm sorry for my confusion in the beginning for the starter. I don't know if you prefer to do a short break now, or if we pass to João and finish a little bit earlier. What do you think? We have here more slides, João. Shall we do a 10 minutes break, or?
I have some tools to present. One is very interesting because it's the same technique that the artists that you saw in the art gallery used to put images, and I will teach people to.
Okay, we will change.
It takes about 15 minutes. Then I will cover other tools. let's say that in half an hour I can run through it
Okay.
because okay. I don't know. 5
Okay.
minutes break.
Okay, 5 minutes break.
9:25 we'll be back.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Settle. Espera que eu não estava a conseguir arrancar.
Mas bom.
Acho que ou não. Então,
So today,
Hello, we're back. Shall we restart? Shall I give you the floor, João? I have to interrupt the. We have more videos here with statistics and so on, but probably we will leave to you.
I don't know if you want to present something, and probably I can use what I have for today for tomorrow to extend a little bit, but
Okay.
I don't know. Do what you.
How long do you think this will take? Quanto tempo é que ainda nos falta, Pedro?
I will take let's say
slide and the last slide.
No, this is the last slide. So
okay.
This is just for you to know we have figures. We have shown the other days figures for 2013 and so on, but we have figures here for augmented reality economy for 2022 and what is the provision for 2030. Okay. And very fast, I just want to say, and then I'll pass you the floor, that nowadays you have 38.6 billions of dollars. That's what it means, this market, and it's divided here on the circle between the aerospace and defense areas, the automotive, the education, the e-commerce, the gaming, the healthcare, industrial manufacturers, among others. And the provision that we have for 2030 is that this market will grow 35%. So the revenue will be more 30% and will represent what? $1 trillion. Yeah. Will represent, sorry, I'm changing here the slide. Will represent 1.4 trillion. So lots of zeros. For 2030, okay? So, and this is the last slide. I'll pass to you, okay, João?
In 2030, augmented reality is changing the world forever. For example, AR glasses are becoming mainstream. AR glasses look identical to regular pairs of glasses, and they're worn by people from all walks of life in every major city. You're able to use your AR glasses to access applications pertaining to phone calls, emails, music, maps, and games. Some AR glasses are even starting to allow people to use hand gestures to control these apps. Movies and video games appear on 2D screens that overlay your environment. Additionally, you can have video calls with people without picking up a smartphone. You can even use speech to display AI-generated images and videos using your AR lenses. From the outside of the lenses, no one can tell which applications you have active. They're fitted with LiDAR sensors, enabling 3D interpretations of your environment. AR contact lenses are growing in popularity and functionality as well. They're expected to largely replace AR glasses in the next 10 to 30 years. Number 2. AR-generated text is becoming mainstream. AI assistants can generate text on your lenses to guide you through any situation. Whenever you speak with someone who's speaking another language, your AR lenses will display translated text to you in real time. People who have hearing loss can have text automatically displayed for them as well when people are talking to them. If you're someone who gives presentations or you're an actor or musician, you no longer have to memorize vast amounts of material. Using AR glasses, the words will appear on your lenses as you perform for an audience. This is also helpful during job interviews and dates when you want to say the precise phrases that will help you achieve your desired outcomes. And when you're in a foreign country and look at text on a sign or a billboard, that text will visually translate into your native language. Number 3, shopping is becoming enhanced enhanced by AR. When you walk through grocery stores and malls, your AR devices and apps will display product information such as product prices, grams of protein, and sugar content. Soon, you could ask an AI assistant how to cook a specific meal, and it will direct you to all the food items that are part of its recipe. Additionally, as you drive and walk down streets that support this technology, your AR lenses will display the prices and amenities of any house or apartment for sale. Number 4, AR is enhancing the education system. Students in middle and high schools are using 3D animated holograms to gain a better understanding of topics such as biology, anatomy, cosmology, geometry, and more. Because of the ability to rotate these holograms in any direction and change their sizes, students can understand these concepts from previously unattainable perspectives. Students also run scientific and mathematical simulations in 3D space and can view the results from every conceivable angle. For example, students can see how medications affect various human body organs at cellular and molecular levels, and they can adjust multiple physical conditions on virtual planets to see how those conditions affect their ability to support life. Number 5, outdoor and indoor navigation is being augmented. When you're walking or driving anywhere in the world, your glasses will tell you the estimated arrival time right in front of you and display a toggleable mini-map on the corner of one lens. When you're walking in a large airport, a line overlay on the ground can guide you toward your destination. If you're a hiker or a camper, your AR glasses will display destinations in the form of symbols, along with the number of miles or kilometers they are from you. And when you look at the horizon, your AR lenses will show you where thunderstorms are approaching. Last but not least, when you look at animals and plants, you'll automatically see their names, along with the option to view Wikipedia pages about them. Thanks for watching. Make sure to watch this next video about augmented reality.
We all seen the video of the artist that put some augmented reality over the paintings, that all the sculptures that she had. She had sculptures with a very defined pattern. We don't need to have such a good pattern. You can do a lot of things that are more advanced. And I will use this application that is Activive, that I invite you to install in your mobile phones or tablets. I will sign in just to show how to use it. Okay, this is quite easy to use. What you need. I've made 2 tests. Okay. This works like this. You have a picture, so the artwork, and you have and we have my mobile is giving some sound. I don't know why, because it's in mute.
In mute?
Yeah, it was in mute, but it made sound. Okay, and you use a file. This file has to be special file. It's a video that is alpha channel, so that you can use transparency or special effects. Okay. What is the idea? You can use a file. I will show you the process of doing this. You need a pattern, okay? I suggest to use a pattern that is not very symmetric. This one is very difficult because it was a test, okay, for me. This is very difficult because it has not a defined pattern. This one is better, okay, because it has a special look and it uses the pattern. It can work with any photography, okay? If you install the application, you will be able to see my artwork, okay, after a little bit. What I do for this is it's quite easy. I go to my photos in, let's say, where I have in Google. Let's say I will say my last vacations or something like that. Let's say this one that I was in California. I will use this photo, for example. I will download this photo. So this photo is in my downloads. Okay. And now I need I can bring it to, can do a new 2D artwork. I will select this image from my downloads. You can see what I'm doing.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. I will put in my desktop. This is easy. I can use this photo from my holidays in California a few years ago. Then I can go to my desktop. I have here. You can see me choosing the files, or only the browser.
I can see you choosing file.
Okay, perfect. I can go here and got stock photos. I will cover how to get to the stock photos. So I superimpose. The form factor is not great, but it's not how it works. I would not. This is the wrong color. I think this is okay. You need to cover the transparency. So we have now the picture. Okay. I will do save. I will ask is processing. And now, even with the original photo, okay, let it process, okay, the original photo. And if you go to Archive, and now I will share my all screen. Okay. Yeah, you now see my all of my screen. I have here my phone. I go to the application that is called Archive. You can see my mobile phone, I think. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you have the same application, okay, you can see that I'm You can see both images. So if I go this way, you can see that I see the animation. And if you have the application, you also can see. So this is in web already, working for everybody in the world. Okay, so it's quite easy to do something like that. Of course, um, the, the it's not really interesting. It's more interesting to put something more sophisticated. So let me. If you go here, edit artwork, you can change file, for example. And I got a image of me. That I try to process. Of course, if you have a green screen behind you, you can do this better. We can change this because if we put this with a different threshold, we can do it better. Let me. Okay, in a different threshold, you can see it better. This is a sample image, and you can do something like this, and save. And wherever in the world people scan this image, they will see me appearing over the screen. Okay. If I go to my mobile phone again, if I go to Archive, if I go to the picture, the original picture that is being edited, you can see that the picture is enough to start the augmented reality experience, let's say. So the one that the artist showed, it was quite easy to do it. Okay. So how do you got the images to superimpose? That is trickier. Okay. That is trickier. You need to have alpha channel. So what are the hypotheses? I go as you could see in my this was the image that I got. I've downloaded it. Okay, I've downloaded it, but then I process it in an application that is called Cut Pro. That is the free application to do something like that. There are some. I use the video removal video background remover. Okay, so it supports video. You can use my original video, this video. I can upload, and will produce. I would say that, of course, green or blue is better, right? I've a white one because it was easier to and faster to do that, and you can process it here. Okay, it's the only you cannot use the high resolution. Okay, it's paid. You need to have this version, the 5 seconds free version, if you want to try. The alternative is to use two other tools like Acrobat After Effects that is easier to use, but it's quite expensive. So this kind of things is still not So easy to use. So this is the video. I've already downloaded. You can download the preview. I have it already here, and you can use it like that. The alternative is to use image banks like Shutterstock or iStock. The other one that you got, I went to iStock, and some of them are paid and some are not. You can see that you ask for sorry, this one you can look for animation of a channel. Alpha channel is the channel that has a transparency and layers of color, so it's one the other views. The other applications that we can use is it's easier to get that. It's Shutterstock, where I got the video that you saw. You can try. You have several videos like this one, confetti particles with the alpha channel. So the things to look to use this is to look for alpha channel. Okay. You have here lots of them with the flame or drawings. This one looks particularly nice. I didn't got this, but it looks nice. So if it has alpha channel, I don't know. Yeah, we did fine. Okay. I will try. Okay, it's here. So we have changed to my desktop. Edit password, change file from a boring, and you can try this. I don't think that the okay. You need sometimes to adjust the threshold that considers things. So you can have an image with movement. Okay, so it's quite easy to do this and works perfectly. So don't forget, the image should be not symmetric, should be identified. And let's say that people go to this place in San Francisco and look at this image with Artivive, probably they will get this effect if the image is kind of similar, because what you recognize is it's the overall shape. So it's quite easy to do something like that. There are other applications that I should mention to you. One is A-Frame. A-Frame it's quite easy to use. You have something very simple, like this is they call VR, but it's not. It's a 3D model that you can superpose, but you have the different things. There is a model viewer that you have a Triceratops. This is very easy because you can always see the source, and if you are used to programming or something like that, you saw. Okay, it changed from yesterday, so these are is loading project. What I want to use. Okay. So they don't want me to show you. It is okay. The source is it's HTML, so you can put it in the file. Let's say. Opening that file will give you the experience. So it works for web. I've compiled a few more examples, or I went to an author that has several examples. For example, animation. Let's say I didn't test this one, but okay, it works. Okay, as you can see, and this is very easy because you can. He brings to life a set of tools that you can use, and if you do sites or things like that, you can use it quite easily. Let's see a little bit more examples. Let's see what is mixed reality. I don't know if this will work because I didn't test everything, but I don't think that this will work because then I don't have the necessary things to work the JavaScript that is there. Like we see. Of course, if you see the code that is here, it's nothing spectacular. It's not really big. It's built in an interface, and then it's brought to here. Let's see, try to see something similar. Okay. So you can build an interface, and you get to build to put in your application. Okay? This is as you can see, it goes to a frame to do everything. And last, because we have two tools that is united with AI, augmented reality. But the idea is similar to one we saw. I will play. You can see this project. If you have AR or go to this URL and you scan one thing, you can use it. I will share my mobile phone again. We go to an image. The idea is to be targeted. Okay? It should be targeting this card, and this card will, with the image, start something. Okay, but I will show the example. right? I think I tried to make a new account and I have already an account. I've done a project like the one we have now. Then, okay, you can put things here, or videos, or buttons, or anything that you want. Okay? Yeah, and then when you let me put here text. Please publish. Okay, review. If I go, and then you can see my mobile phone. This image is not great. It's a problem. And let me try to do something. No. Let me try create a new experience very easily. You can put a QR code that is easier to detect, but I think somehow it's less of an experience. It says that it's poor, right? But I think it's better than the other one. So we'll try with this one. I can put here we can put here a 3D model, okay? But we can put a link for YouTube video, for example. But I will put something like my video. Publish. Yeah, actually, it was pretty. Okay. Now, as it should be working, but it is. Now it is. I need to press. So when it's recognized, my video will appear. Okay. So this is one application. One additional application. It's make AR. That is Chinese, so, but Taiwanese, not China Republic of. It's a platform that you need to download. I will try to log in, but I think it's Oh, sorry. The idea is quite the same. But I need to open the platform. I don't know what happened because I've installed in this machine. But it takes a long time. Sorry. I don't think that is worth using because it is nice, it is advanced, you can do more things, but now I don't know why the application disappeared from my machine. So I will close this session. I think you have an idea of these tools. It was very fast, but hopefully everybody could understand what was the possibilities. Okay? Inês?
Sim, I'm back.
Shall we?
We were
No?
trying to help you from here, but it was not possible.
With what?
With this thing that you were saying that you were not able to do, and you were not understanding why, and we were trying to do that.
No, the image, it's a problem with the image. I should have chosen a different image. So
Okay.
with a pattern, a more pronounced pattern, add a photo, high resolution photo, like the one I chose, is not a good idea. Okay,
Was
because
not a
there
good
are too many elements, and the software has difficulties reading it. Okay.
Okay.
For example, you can use a photo taken from Google Maps or something like that. The resolution is lower and probably work better. But I did want to use my photos because it correctly worked with more time and with more contrast, because that photo was not very contrasted. You can get more results. Okay.
Okay, João, I think we can finish for the student session for today.